My name is Bob the Drag Queen.
And I'm Money Exchange.
And this is Sibling Rivalry.
On this week's episode of Sibling Rivalry, we discuss veganism.
We find out how well we know each other.
And we find out what made Bob say this.
Well then, bitch, contribute something. Anything. Season 2. But I think it's funny that we're doing like seasons.
Why not?
No, I love it. It was your idea, and I think it's a great idea.
Wait, so it was what?
It was your idea. I have no qualms admitting when something was your idea. No qualms. You know what? For example, it was Monet's idea to have me on the song "Soak It Up."
It was. No.
Yeah, it was your idea.
No, you wanted to be on "Soak It Up."
See, I have no qualms admitting it was Monet's idea. Let's both tell what happened with our stories of how I ended up on "Soak It Up," and then somewhere in the middle, the truth will lie.
Okay, so boom, "Soak It Up" was done, boom, and then I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna record a video. I think it would be dope to have a rap verse in it." No. You said, "Monet, you should have a rap verse in it." I was like, "Yeah, you're right, Bob. I should." And then I was like, "Can you write one for me?" You were like, "Sure." Took you forever in the day to do it, and then about the week before, you finally wrote it, and then you said to me, I was like, "Oh, this is so dope," blah blah blah, and I was like, and then I was struggling to find time to do it because DragCon was coming up, and I was like, I had no time to do it, and I was like, and then jokingly, maybe on an episode of Sibling Rivalry, not recording, like we were talking about it, you were like, "Well, I can't believe you're not gonna ask me to be here to rap on your song." I was like, "Bob, I would love for you to rap on my song." Boom, 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 and then we arranged for you to go to the studio, and that's how you ended up on "Soak It Up."
Okay, now this is my recounting of the events. So Monet did.
My name is not Monet. My name is Monet.
Did "Soak It Up," and then she sent it to me. And I was like, "Monet, it's missing something that makes it really more cunty. I think you should have a rap verse in it." And then Monet said, "I cannot believe you wrote a song for Eureka O'Hara, but you did not write a song for me." Because that is 100% you. You were like, I cannot believe you wrote a song for you. You are so shady. And I was like, Monet, I would write a song for you if you want me to write a song. I'll write a verse on "Soak It Up" for you. And then she goes, okay. So I wrote, because I wrote a big part of the Big Girl for Eureka. And then I wrote out a verse for Monet. It did take me a while because I was a very busy woman.
Doing nothing in Berkeley.
Doing 8 shows a week in Snarkly, California. So then I wrote out a verse for Monet. I recorded it. And then I sent it off to her, and I was like, "Monet, this is the verse. Monet, Sakai, you should do this verse and do this thing." And then Monet was like, "Bob, I want you to be on it." And I was like, "Monet, girl, there's no way." And Monet was like, "I really want you on." I said, "Monet, I think that you should do it yourself because if you have me on it, people are going to keep attaching you to me. They're never going to let you be you. They're always going to keep saying Monet is."
Does that sound like Bob to y'all?
Monet,
I don't want to be anything of this. I don't.
Monet,
Bob is now Bob is the shyest wallflower.
I let you tell your whole story.
Okay.
And then Monet kept being like, "No, I think it'd be great if you're on it. I think it'd be great if I was on it too. But I do think that people will keep associating with me."
Yes, we did have that conversation. That's accurate.
So exactly what I just said happened when you act like it didn't. And then Monet was like, "Bob, I said, Monet, honestly, I would love to do it. I genuinely just don't have time." She goes, "Come to DragCon." I said, "I can't come to DragCon. I'm doing this show. I have 2 days off a month. I just can't." And then Monet said, "Can you please try to make it work?" I said, "Let me look at the schedule." And then I moved hell and earth to be there. And then I showed up in Beverly Hills and recorded this thing for Monet and took my ass home and did a show the next day. That is the exact.
No,
event.
that's your side, my side, and the truth is somewhere in the middle, like you said before. But I will. Let's concede this point that you wanted to be in "Soak It Up," so and I wanted you to rap, and you wanted to be in it.
So you conceded.
No, you're conceding.
You're conceded.
No, you're conceding.
Are you conceded or not?
You're conceded.
Anyway, so that is how I ended up on the "Soak It Up" track.
Yes, you wanted to be in it. So I am so.
See, but Monet bangs on the table all the time.
I didn't do it.
I record when those big catcher's mitts came flying towards my hand.
Look, we are so popular. We have lovely endorsements by Starbucks now. Tivana.
That is not an official. You ever been finished and you just keep drinking nothing? Does everyone do that? I mean, literally sipping on air and fumes.
Why did you just do that?
I know because you did it, so I was like, "Oh my god, let me just sip that."
You eat and drink stuff ridiculously fast.
Okay, you drink slow. Okay, I'm melting. Where's my fan? Hold on.
Are you melting?
Okay, Monet, I run hot. You are from Trinidad and Tobago.
So I'm hot too.
Both of them. And I need. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll just use this. Oh, the Cyndi Lauper picture. I'm a melted woman.
Bitch, I thought that was misdemeanor.
No, it's Cyndi Lauper. I think a fan gave it to me. I don't know why a fan thought I was a big Cyndi Lauper fan. I mean, she alright, but I'm not like, oh, no, she don't now because I know Cindy's a listener. Have you ever feel like now that you're becoming a celebrity, you feel nervous about talking? Like before, I had any celebrity status because I almost have 1 million Instagram followers. Thank you so much. I think that now whenever I want to talk shit about a celebrity, I'm like they might hear about this.
Oh, girl, absolutely. Listen, just the other day, Anne Hathaway tweeted me. She's like, "Oh my god, I love you." Blah 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 blah. She tweeted me, Aquaria, and the Vixen.
I think she likes black queens because Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, Aquaria is like the only black queen.
No, I'm talking about me and Youre and the Vixen. Like only one of them's white, because she pursed first back in she went purse first into the Met Gala.
That's not. Oh my god, that's not Anne Hathaway. You're talking about the bitch from Pitch Perfect.
I'm thinking Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Anna Kendrick. I'm so done.
Anna Kendrick Lamar, a hip hop music version of Cinderella. Give it up, hey yo, Anna Kendrick Lamar in the house, son.
Oh
when I'm gone. When I'm gone, motherfucker.
I can't with you. Not Kendrick Lamar.
Anna Kendrick Lamar.
Anne Hathaway and Anna Kendrick are two different people, Bob.
Okay, I do have a hard time differentiating white women actors. they are the same. They're the same. They're the same. America. Facts are facts. America. If Sandra Bullock and Julia Roberts were both in here right now, I'd be like, ooh.
Who's your favorite white female actress? Don't say the obvious one. Yes, Meryl Streep is great. Sure.
Okay, that's not. You don't know me, bitch. You don't know my life. What I'm about to say. Can you let me do my thing, please?
God.
I like.
You are on 12 today.
I'm on 12, and don't try to be Miss Cracker and call me down. So what I'm saying is, leave me alone. I like Kathy Bates.
Oh my God, Misery, everything.
I love Kathy. I think she's just such a fierce actor.
She's really good. She's really good in Coven.
Oh yeah, honestly, she really won my heart in Misery. I loved her. I think the first time I ever saw her was The Waterboy growing up.
Oh, The Waterboy. She played his mother.
It was Titanic. First thing I started was Titanic. Is the unsinkable Molly Brown.
Is that where that comes from?
Yeah, she played the unsinkable Molly Brown in Titanic.
Okay, but that's a real life character in real life.
I don't know.
Molly Brown? Isn't she?
I don't know.
When people say unsinkable Molly Brown...
Can we get a producer to... Mitch is stuck on that side of the room because he had to crawl through the set. You might as well walk back through. I've acknowledged your existence this time. But yeah, Molly Brown. I don't know if she's a real person, but the unsinkable Molly Brown was a character in
Titanic.
The Titanic.
Word.
She's the one. She was the American who said, she goes, "What's the matter with you? I met her back there." And then the guy in the boat goes, "And there'll be room for one more." She goes, "There's plenty of room in this boat." And he goes, "And there'll be room for one more if you don't sit down and shut that all in your face." Yeah.
Margaret Brown posthumously was an American socialite and philanthropist.
So she was did she die on Titanic? Or she was a survivor?
He's a survivor.
Well, anyway, so we'll figure it out.
She's a survivor.
So yeah, she was on the Titanic, and fucking Kathy Bates played her. I fucking love Kathy Bates.
She's a great actress. She did have that show on Netflix that was not that great, though.
Who's your favorite white woman actress?
My favorite white woman actress, I know it's going to be so tacky, but hey, I watch this movie every 3 months to remind me that love is real, and I will find love one day. But I love Rachel McAdams.
Who's that?
She was in, have you ever seen The Notebook?
Oh, yeah. The Notebook, the movie that everyone was like, it's the best movie ever. You'll love it. You'll
That
gag.
and The Time Traveler's Wife. Every time I watch The Time Traveler's Wife, I sit in my room, in my apartment, and literally sob into my pillow. I watch it and just like sobbing at the time. It is such a beautiful story. Have you ever seen it?
No.
You have to watch it. I think you would cry.
I'll watch it, and then next time we go on the podcast, I will give you my.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, we should do film reviews.
I'm into that.
Let's give each other movie assignments, and then we'll watch.
I'm so into that.
We'll watch each other's movie, then we'll come back with a movie review.
Go, what better way to spend time on the fucking plane over to LA?
Why don't you watch? Have you ever seen School of Rock? School of Rock is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I went to school with her.
Who?
The black girl with the braids.
The one who sings you to. Oh, the skinny one or the big one?
The skinny one. Alicia Allen. I went to high school.
Are y'all about the same age now?
She was a year under me.
You're older than the girl from
School of Rock. I am.
I look at you as so young.
Is that a comment? Oh, good. That's good.
I'm reading you. but yeah, School of Rock. Have you not seen School of Rock?
I mean, I'll see. I
Go back, watch it again. I'll
Okay.
watch Time Traveler's Wife.
okay.
You will watch School of Rock. And
Okay.
we will both have a little movie review.
Oh my god, I love that!
It's
Bob,
cool.
I love it when you're positive.
Oh my god! And School of Rock is it's just one of my. I'm a huge Jack Black. I feel like the world is two people. There's two camps. There's Jack Black and there's Will Ferrell. And I am most people are Team Will Ferrell. I fucking love.
Or
Jack
none
Black.
of them.
You don't like Jack Black?
Why are you so interested in investing into the white patriarchy, Bob?
When you literally just sat and asked me who's my favorite white actress. You literally looked at me and said, "Who is your favorite white actress?"
All right, so Jack Black is an actress. Am I misinformed about
I
his
did
gender?
not say that Jack Black was the one, but I'm saying I think Jack Black is really fucking funny. As you already know, I have a fucking full Whoopi Goldberg tattoo on one arm, and Carol Channing, who is 1/8 black octoroon.
Do you know she's black?
I just said that.
Oh, wait, what did you say?
She's 1/8 black, and then I said octoroon.
Oh, you said all. Did you get that, Mitch? I didn't hear that at all.
Carol Channing is 1/8 black octoroon.
What does octoroon mean?
As a person who's 1/8 black.
Really?
Yeah, that's what octoroon is.
Mitch, can we fact check that, please? No shit, I love you, sis, but I don't believe that's right.
But when have you known me to be misinformed? Honestly.
Pretty regularly.
Give me an example.
On our podcast, episode 2, about 4.5 minutes in. Remember?
You are so full of shit. You don't.
Octoroon, noun, a person who is 1/8 black by descent.
Can you concede?
So,
Can we do a conceit counter, please? Can we do a conceit check?
so can it be a half a rune?
No, I don't. I think you'd be maybe a. I think
A
you're-
decaroon? A 1/10 black?
maybe yeah, a decaroon, a quarteroon.
That is
a macaroon?
ridiculous. A coon.
Oh, so we're reclaiming coon.
And
Reclaiming my coon. Reclaiming my slurs.
Last
reclaiming
night
my
at the
slurs.
diner, you were into it.
It became funny.
You see?
Monet and I have reclaimed coon. So if you see us on the street, if you see Monet on the street, just walk up and be like, "What's up, coon?" No kidding. We probably have Mitch's face. Mitch is like, "Oh my god." But as a joke, do not call me or Monet a coon. I can't speak for Monet, but don't call me that.
Oh, girl, we'll be fighting.
And only black folks. I've never heard a white person call anyone a coon. Only
Me
black
either.
folks call.
Only black people use
it's
it.
so it gets under my skin when black people call other black people Uncle Toms and coons. It is just doing what white people do to us.
It is duplicitous.
Could you explain what the term means to somebody who maybe doesn't know?
Go ahead.
To explain, I don't know. You don't even know.
A coon is a black person who performs blackness for white people.
Right. Like back in the day, there were like in order to make money, there were a lot of black people who would do blackface and perform.
Yeah.
Which was so crazy.
Cooning.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
Monet and I got into an argument years ago because I said that veganism makes sense.
Wait, what did you say?
I said veganism is a viable diet, and I think it makes sense.
That's not where the argument ensued.
What is it?
Also,
Your memory's way, but you're so young. Your memory's way better than mine.
Also, when we had this argument, it was in this apartment in your hallway. No, I think it was at your old place, and we were like arguing for real. I was like, this bitch is whack. She's canceled. I'm not Team Bob the drag queen
Because I was going.
Kimchi better win season 8 because I don't like this bitch.
This is before I was even on Drag Race. Monet was making shit up. Miss Cleo, Song to the Future, with her Jamaican ass. You know Miss Cleo wasn't even Jamaican.
I know.
She was
girl.
from Detroit, fucking Michigan.
Was she?
Yeah, she's dead now.
So that was all made up.
All made up. She wasn't even a Jamaicaroon. She wasn't even an
She might have been. She might have been. Do you know that I auditioned to do? She was one of my Snatch games when I auditioned for your season.
Work.
Yeah.
My original Snatch game was Maya Angelou.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
I have footage.
Do you think that you'd have been? Do you think that you'd have done a better Maya than me?
I think I won Snatch game.
What's your point?
I think I'm good at Snatch
Not
game.
doing Maya Angelou. You did fucking Carol Channing and Uzo Aduba. You did not do Maya Angelou. Maybe Maya Angelou been shit.
I think I won Snatch game. So
What
I
is
think
it?
I think I would have done well.
Okay, good.
But Monet loves to discredit all of my wins and victories. And
Bob, I am literally your biggest champion. I go around the world preaching the gospel of Bob the Drag Queen. What more do you fucking want from me? Do you want a pint of blood too?
do you have one? Because my old dusty blood.
But anyways, what we had it. So what? So you said the
Also,
whole
every time we have any argument off camera or off the microphones, you be like, no, and then when we get back on, you somehow end up jumping to my side of the argument every single time.
That's not true.
What I was saying is, first of all, I told Money that I was going to go vegan for the month of July.
And I said that's so annoying and stupid.
But also, why is me going vegan for the month of July stupid and annoying for you?
Oh no, you're recently.
I did it. I told you this past month, and you were like, "That's dumb." And I was like, "Why is that dumb that I'm going vegan for the month of July? What does that even have to do with you?"
I don't know, but it was bothering me.
So you literally you're like, I don't know. But
well, you know, I think
I know. God damn it, keep talking.
Monet, you keep on bumping the table.
Oh,
I think that visceral reaction stemmed from the argument that we had like a couple years ago.
but my question still remains: what is it about me going vegan?
It was just the way you the first time when we had the argument. It was the way that you. First of all, you were shaming other people for eating meat.
While you were
Bob, you said out of your mouth
for eating meat.
Yes, you have. I come into your apartment with my pizza with all the meat. Wait, hold. Let me finish. And you like, damn, Monet, really? Pepperoni and bacon and ham? Jesus Christ, Monet, this is crazy. Honestly, this is impressive. Oh my God, are you Monet? You cannot be serious eating. That is you. Is that not shaming?
That's not shaming you for eating meat. That was being really. For example, if you go out and eat someone and they order all vegetarian food, but they order 5 entrees, I'm like, oh my God, you just ordered 5. It's not about what's on the plate. It's about the amount of stuff that was on the pizza. This pizza, guys, it wasn't a deep dish, but somehow it was like a 3 inches.
Not true. It was just pepperoni and bacon.
No, there was like 2 more meats in there too.
No.
It was legit at least 3 or 4 meats, and I was like, Monet, this is crazy. You have like a ham, pork. I think there was tuna, a tilapia, lobster.
This is not true.
I think
get
venison, leg of lamb, a rack of ribs, all on one
long
pizza.
story short, you were shaming me.
I did not.
That is
I
shaming.
could not believe how much meat
Do we
was
need
on
to
one pizza. So why did me saying I was going vegan bother you?
Because it was your arguments and the thing. Like you were saying that people who eat meat, like it is like ridiculous. Basically, you were saying that how it was ridiculous that people eat meat and like blah 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 blah. And
but what did I say?
Stating all these facts about meat blah blah blah. But while you are and back then you weren't trying to stop eating meat. You're like yes, I eat meat, and you were like people who eat meat are selfish and blah 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 blah. Like
I said I'm engaging in selfish behavior, and I want to stop doing that.
No, but you weren't. You was like, and because you were adamant about not going into you were like, and by the way, I'm not trying to stop eating meat, but you were condemning it. I'm like, that makes no sense.
There's nothing wrong with acknowledging that if you are doing something wrong and you can't acknowledge, you're a fucking sociopath.
The what?
If you're doing something wrong and you're like, I'm not doing something wrong, or you just denying that you do stuff wrong, we can't go around the world acting like we don't do wrong.
No one is saying that, but not all people who eat meat are doing wrong. You do realize that there are people who have farms, who raise and kill animals and cattle.
That's not what you eat.
I'm not saying that I do. I'm saying
your burgers aren't some.
I eat. First of all, granted, a lot of them are probably not. But when I buy my own things at Whole Foods up there in the Bronx, I do try to.
When's the last time you went grocery shopping at Whole Foods? You do not have time to go grocery shopping. When have you gone grocery shopping?
First of all, anytime I am home and I go to eat a meat, you can ask my assistant at Legal Minor. I drive up to the Whole Foods and I buy my food at Whole Foods. I don't buy like fresh burgers to go fry up in the grill. I buy organic food and I like in the big cartons and I eat it not to prepare. I get prepared hot food that is organic and my cows have names.
Organic is not the same thing.
No, my cows have names and blah blah. Is that whole? First of all, do you ever shop at Whole Foods?
I don't go shopping.
You don't ever get food at Whole Foods?
I don't grocery shop.
Ever.
Money, have you ever seen food in my fridge?
Yes, from your fucking super duper food town that you love to go to.
No, I go to food town and I buy the hot meals.
That's what I'm saying. Do you get hot food? I
get hot food from. Yeah, I get hot food everywhere I go. All the food I eat is hot. But I don't like go grocery shopping for like bags of groceries.
Right. I don't really do that either.
Yeah, I don't cook. I cook ramen.
You love ramen with your sriracha and your peanut butter and all your things.
We'll do a video on how to make the perfect Thai-inspired sriracha noodles.
So that's where the argument come from, and then we were just going at it about the whole vegan thing. But my whole issue was that you were pointing all this stuff out. You're like, I don't want to change it. You're like, I'm a mean, disgusting, nasty person. I kill animals and I slaughter them, and it's great. Woohoo!
I didn't. I never said it was great.
I'm
so you're doing the most.
I'm hyperbolizing.
Work. But what I was saying is, I am part of this thing, and I want to find a way to get out of it. I have been indoctrinated into. At that time, I was like, I've been raised on this stuff. It's hard to get off this stuff. It is hard to get off of processed food. That's just not easy, especially when you have the schedule that we had or have. I've never had a schedule that allows me to go, kick it and meet my cow. I have never got to meet my burger.
Meet my meat?
Yeah. So,
oh my God, we should do a segment called Meet My Meat, and let's go to
I'm not interested.
A farm in full drag.
I'm not interested. I'm really not into honestly, the fact that I eat meat does not excite me. I'm not proud of that. I'm not like, woohoo, look at me eating meat. I'm not into that. The fact that I sometimes wear clothes that were probably made in some way that someone's underpaid, I'm not proud of that. I don't want to go meet the kids who fucking made this dress probably.
So then why do you want to wear it?
Because once you've been indoctrinated into one of these systems, it's hard to get out of it.
I mean, but I think now that you're at a point where if you wanted to, you could.
No, that's not how that works. If I tried really hard and did all this extra stuff, I'm not proud of doing this stuff. There's nothing wrong with someone acknowledging that what they're doing is a little bit wrong and wanting to try to figure out ways to fix it. I will not let you insinuate that I'm a bad person. Being like, this is bad and wrong, and I need to try to figure out a way to get out of this stuff. So that's what me saying. I was like, so recently when I told Monet I'm gonna go vegan for the month of July, can I go the whole month of July without eating meat and eating any animal products? And I did it. I went up to like the 27th of the whole month of July. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with doing that.
I don't think anything wrong. When I was coming at you, I was really just being extra and shady. But you can't say I'm going vegan and pointing out all the nasty things of people who meet this. This is disgusting. You
asked me why I'm going vegan. I'm telling you why I'm going vegan.
No. I'm going back to the old argument. We first had it. I'm not talking about this thing you did last month. I'm talking about when 3 or 4 years ago when we first had the argument. Like you were like, this is nasty. Like throwing out all these facts and which I get it.
They're facts.
Right. But what purpose does it serve to call out the people who eat meat they're nasty, but yet we walked out the house and we went to fucking Chipotle and we got chicken tacos.
Okay, we did not walk out.
Okay, I'm not literally
chicken tacos. It was probably 3:00 in the morning, so we did not walk out.
It was the afternoon because the sun was out. We were standing right in that hallway.
When you were just relying on my memory not working out.
I love God tell the truth. It was a real argument that we had, and I remember.
Sure, I don't. You probably know the date, time, and the geotag.
So my point is, why do all that when you're just gonna go to the deli and get a bacon, egg, and cheese right after that?
Monet, if someone acknowledges that they're doing... Okay, here's a question. I'm not trying to be shady. If you know you're late all the time, you're like, I'm late, I gotta be better, and you call it out, but you keep being late, what's the point? Why la. I don't understand the process of being like, why even do it? If I'm trying to fix myself as a person by acknowledging my own shortcomings and not making excuses for them. If I'm going to engage in behavior that I think is shitty, I'm going to call myself and other people out for it and try my best to mitigate the behavior. I'm not perfect. I never said I was perfect, but there's nothing wrong with acknowledging my shitty behavior, saying it is shitty behavior, and then seeing what I can do to fix it.
But how are you fixing it?
That's not the point. That's
you just said that is the point.
Money, that's not what the discussion was. The discussion was what I'm doing is shitty and I'm saying out loud is shitty.
Okay, so what purpose does that serve? It's not about
a certain purpose.
I'm not trying to be combative. I really don't get it.
Listen, it is acknowledging your shortcomings. Are you just going to be oblivious and ignore your shortcomings and be like, no, that's not real?
But if you're acknowledging shortcomings, isn't the end goal to fix it?
You always tell me you eat unhealthy. You're like, I got to start eating healthy.
Right, and I try to, but then I always
fail. What's the point of acknowledging
Because I'm trying to fix it.
That's what I've been trying to fix it too, but you can't because you've been indoctrinated into eating unhealthy your whole life. But you can't stop. It's not that easy. So what's the point of even mentioning that you eat unhealthy? What's the point?
Because I'm trying to fix it, but I'm saying
I was trying to fix it too.
In that situation, I think that you brought it up, like you said, because I mentioned it because we have a friend who listens to the podcast. We know we love her to death, and she's one of those girls because she's vegan and she's
Honey LeBron.
Honey LeBron. I don't know.
Say her name. You know her name.
And if you are eating a burger, this will happen to me one time. I was at Bob's apartment and Honey was there too, and I was eating. Maybe it was a pizza. I don't know what it was. Probably a pizza being at your old place. And she starts playing mooing sounds and sounds of animals being slaughtered. And then she starts playing chickens being slaughtered. It's like, I see because she's vegan. I see what she's trying to do. But you and I you were just having an argument just to.
And I said honestly, if you're going to engage in that behavior, you need to just accept that that's stuff that comes with it. If someone is doing something that I adamantly don't agree with, like adamantly, like Honey LeBronx adamantly is like it is wrong. Like not like she's not like me where I'm like I know it's wrong, but I'm trying to figure out a way out. She knows it's wrong and she figured her way out of it. Not like me struggling my ass for the last fucking 10 years where I've been trying to get vegan and not vegan and trying to get vegan and not vegan. She's like, I know where I am. So if someone is doing something, for example, against gay folks, I'm going to call them out right there in their face. Right in their face. Like, what you're doing is wrong. I don't agree with it. And it's nasty and it's rude. Mm-hmm. And you should be ashamed. And you cannot get mad at someone, especially if you're like, you know what, it is wrong. But just for you to have for the sake of you eating your burger without moving sounds.
But that's also such a blanket statement because, like I said before, there are people who do know the name of their meat.
But the beef sandwich you were eating from the bodega downstairs. I'm not saying this,
but Bobby, your statement back then it was that if you eat meat, you're wrong. You're a person. That's not just that's a general.
And also,
statement.
Just knowing the name of the cow before it's been murdered and killed doesn't make it better.
But first of all, also we have a society, the human species, the Neanderthals. Well, we ain't Neanderthal. We was apes.
Oh my God.
Who has been killing animals as a way of sustenance for millions of years. Literally.
Yeah, we've been polluting the earth for thousands of years.
But I'm saying, there's nothing. That is the general circle of life.
And the general circle of life is ruin the earth. Since the earth started, we have just been slowly destroying it. So we're like, that's cute.
Pollution
cool.
and eating animals.
But I'm saying, it's literally just a thing we've been doing. Your argument is like, well, it's just a thing. Let's just.
No, I'm not saying it's a thing we've been doing. I'm saying that is a way that we have sustained life. Pollution is not sustaining life. It's killing life.
Not everyone has always eaten meat to sustain life. There are entire cultures, entire villages, entire like
and there
don't eat any animal products.
And there are a lot of people who shoot black people too.
Yeah. So that doesn't make any sense. What are you saying?
I'm saying there are cultures who do things, but I'm saying like if societies who function on eating meat, they are not these decrepit, horrible people that I feel like the sense of.
I'm one of them. Eating meat is especially in America, eating meat is bad.
Well, that makes more sense. That makes more sense than saying.
Bitch, we live in America.
Saying no, but that's not what you said before.
Like the Himalayan man who raised his cow, and when the cow died, at the end of the life, he finally had a steak. I ain't talking about that nigga. I'm talking about.
You should have said that.
Monet, Bob, I'm not talking about that motherfucker.
Your statement before was if you eat meat, it's wrong. It's terrible. It's bad.
Monet, I'm not talking about that. Why would you make literally less than 0.11111%
that's a
of the world?
Very narrow thing. I'm talking about, bitch. There are people who live in fucking Iowa.
Monet,
there are families.
Most of the people.
There are people
in this world who are eating meat, including Christopher Delmar Caldwell. We are doing it at the cost of the world, at the cost of the nation, at the cost of literally the earth.
But I'm saying, Bob, but that's not. I don't. You're not. You literally not listening to what I'm saying.
Listening. I'm not going to talk until you literally tell me I can talk.
Great. It's going to be my show now. The argument. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. The argument that we had before, like you made a general blanket statement. If you eat meat, but if you are a bad person, as horrible as this, is da da da. But there are many people in the United States, across the world, who don't fall into that bracket, who have their own meat that it is not in a pollutionized, like something that is fucking up the world, and fucking up the fabric of society. That your statement before was one that was very specific. I mean, sorry, it was too general, too vague, and too broad. I was like, there are people who thrive and live, who eat meat, who are not these nasty, destructive people who are destroying the planet. Is what my point was. And yes, the man in the Himalayan, that is one type of person, but that you obviously, I'm not only talking about that specific niche thing. Yeah, yes.
I ain't talking about them. And that is such a small percentage of people. Is negligible. That is such an iota of the percentage of meat eaters. It is literally negligible. You're arguing just for the sake of arguing.
No, I'm not.
Eating meat on the scale that America does it is bad for the environment. It is ruining the earth. And not just America, America, China, Russia, Mexico, Canada, Australia, the UK, these places, most of these people who are doing this stuff are doing it at the cost of the earth, and just pointing out the fact that less than 1%, probably less than half a percent.
I don't think it's less than 0.5%.
I don't have the number. I can almost guarantee you.
But I don't want to get. I want facts.
But you literally have nothing to. You have nothing to back up the other side of that.
Yes,
you have
I
nothing
do.
to back. What is it?
That I'm giving you
What do you
factual
have
information.
that's probably more than that? What factual information?
That not every.
There are some people. Yeah, we both acknowledge that. But you're saying that you think it's more than 1%. What information do you have that backs it up?
I don't right now.
You have nothing.
Nothing to you, bitch.
Monet, I have the simple fact that, okay, let's just do a simple small scale test. Of the people in this room, how many of us are eating, locally raised, grass fed meat? If you're in this room and you do that, raise your hand. Monet, stop doing it.
I eat at Whole Foods.
Monet, Monet, I'm with you. I sat with you last night at Wahi Diner, and that shit was not grass fed.
Yes,
Monet.
it was a grass fed.
See, you're doing the thing. I'm not doing a thing right now. I'm doing realness right now. In this room, we do not mostly eat organic grass fed food. We don't. So in this room, 100% of us don't. If we bring Patty, if we bring Alfredo, if we bring Nick, if we bring Mateo, if we bring all of our friends together, they will all have the exact same consensus. Most people do not. So basically all I'm saying is, if you're going to do shitty stuff, you should acknowledge it and not act like it's not shitty. By justifying some people you don't know that you literally, I can't even name any of those people you're talking about. I can't name one of them.
Bitch, I bet you if we go to Williamsburg, we'll find a whole bunch of them.
But can you name one of these people? Can you just name one of these people that you're saying exist?
What do you mean? Like
these people who only eat organic, grass-fed.
Bob, that is a real segment of society.
But can you name any of them? That's what I'm saying. That's how minuscule they are.
Like if I know people by name like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a friend named Rachel. I can't tell you her last name, and who lives in Williamsburg on North 6 and Bedford Avenue. She's an all grass.
Out of all the people you know, you can name Rachel. What I'm saying is that is a minuscule. That's why I'm saying, from that knowledge of what I'm saying in the world, that's how I'm saying it's probably more than likely.
But also, just because I don't know a lot of people, I'm sure I do know a lot of people who do eat like that. I just don't know. But just my friends are just fucking carnivorous people.
But you don't have anything to back up that you have.
Bob, I know even I'm sure in our fans, people who watch the podcast, there are a lot of people who eat only organic and Just because we don't know them doesn't mean that they don't exist.
Oh my God, you're not listening.
You're saying that they're not the majority. I get it.
They're not even close to being the majority.
Yes, but I'm saying, but that is still a fact. I think you're still not understanding what I was saying from our argument the other day.
What I'm saying in this day and age right now, fuck what I said 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago. I was a stupid 20-something-year-old. I am 32. I'm a grown ass nigga. And I'm saying, in this moment, if you're gonna do shitty stuff, at least acknowledge it.
I agree. I don't think you know that's not you. You acting like I'm saying if I do shitty stuff, you don't talk about it. That's not if that's
so
what you're
I'm
trying
just
to
acknowledging the shitty stuff I did. That's all I'm doing. I don't know why that bothers you.
It did not bother me. I told you what the issue was. You were acting like you.
That I was saying that and I was saying. And by the way, Monet, you've known me for years. You know I hyperbolize. Don't act brand new.
Same, I do too. So why are you acting brand new with me?
That's what I'm saying is, like, I don't mean literally every single person who's ever existed, who's ever eaten meat, every time across the board, every single time, all of them, every single time. Like, why is that? Why are you acting like that's exactly what I meant?
You're being so extra.
I'm being honest. I'm being serious.
But Bob,
that's not what I meant.
But I'm saying, in the way that you're saying it, that's what. Honestly, I didn't. Not a hyperbole, but I did in the way that you spoke about it. You're saying that people who eat meat,
most of them, like 99%, and I'm still standing by that. What do you think is like 75%, like 65%?
I don't have the exact numbers, and I want to have exact numbers when I want to talk about it.
But I think that most people eat meat, including me, are contributing to the downfall of the world.
You know what? You can think of. You know what? Yes, you can have an opinion. You can think whatever you want.
So that's why I never understood why that just bothered you so much.
Because it didn't. Well, now that you're saying, yeah, okay, think whatever you want.
You're just. Yeah.
I mean, I think I made my point, and I think my listeners heard what I had to say about it, and they get it.
So you're just gonna not even articulate? You're just like,
I just said it.
Anyway, that is how I feel about it, and I that's why when I say I want to go vegan for the month of July, I don't think you should roll your eyes. I think you just go, that's good for you.
No, I'm gonna roll my eyes. Because also, you were vegetarian for a number of years, so why did you start eating meat again?
Because Monet, I just told you I have been eating meat my whole life. It is hard to get off. Why do you keep eating unhealthy? It just happens.
I don't eat unhealthy.
Why do you? Yes, Monet. Oh my God! Stop doing things. Just last night, you ate my French toast. You ate your salad smothered in ranch.
I didn't. See, now you're being extra because
you ate buffalo wings.
I did not eat a bite of your buffalo wings. You had fries. I did not eat one buffalo wing. I did not. You even pointed out how you can't believe that I'm dunking my salad in the dressing.
So how healthy was your panini with fries?
First of all, you had more of my fries than I did.
How healthy was your?
You had more of my fries than I did.
How healthy was your? Starburst gummies you bought to
which they still have a whole bunch of. I had
not a whole bunch, 4
out of the 10 that you had 4 of.
Monet, I had literally 1.
You are such a liar.
Monet, don't act like you eat. This is not healthy.
I did not say that it was.
You
healthy.
You just said I don't eat unhealthy.
You see, you operate in the realm of hyperbole. Like you act like everything I eat is a fucking double bacon back cheese and beef rib grease sauce burger.
This is not hyperbole. Last night Monet came in.
What did I have this morning? I had eggs and I had apples and I had fucking tea.
But ask your question, why do you keep eating this stuff? Why? Because it's hard to get off this stuff, Monet. That's why.
Okay, so you were vegetarian for how many years?
I was vegetarian for like 2 or 3 years. I was vegan for a year. I was vegetarian for like 2 years after that.
Okay. So what caused you to slip back into carnivorous?
I just been eating meat most of my life, Monet. It's hard to get off this shit. It's hard. I'm telling you, why does a smoker start smoking again? Because you just do. Do you
remember that moment that you started eating meat again?
No, I probably had chicken wings. My favorite meal. Chicken wings are my favorite food. Hands down, I love chicken wings.
Got it.
And gummy candies. Sour gummy candies.
You just eat my fucking thing from the garbage?
Yeah, you want to fight me? Do you want to fight me or not? So that's what I'm saying. So I don't understand your line of question. You go, then why did you do that? You should know why, because you do it too. You should know. Why do you eat unhealthy? I answered. Now you answer.
I eat unhealthy because I want to.
Exactly.
It's not hard to do it. I just do it because I want to.
But you always complain about how you need to eat more healthy. You always like, I need to eat more healthy.
Well, I'll do it for a while and then I'll take a break.
So yeah, so I don't understand why you don't know why I'm doing it.
Because
why are you so
because unlike you,
you
think that meat is this nasty, disgusting thing. I don't think that meat and eating healthy is this nasty, terrible, horrible thing. But you're saying eating meat is this nasty, terrible, horrible thing that's destroying the world. I don't think that meat making unhealthy choices is this nasty, destructive thing for me. I don't.
You don't think you do? You don't think you engage in any behavior that's bad for the world?
By eating unhealthy?
Just in general.
No, we're talking about don't.
I answered your question.
Well, let's dissect this first because we're talking about eating food. Now you're trying to move into this other.
So, do you think any of your eating food is bad for the world?
The meat eating.
Do you think any of your food eating is bad for the world?
No.
Monet, you literally think that none of the food you eat has ever done any bad for the world.
But
answer the question. Answer the question.
That's too general. That's too vague.
I answer all your questions. Answer the question.
Well, what's your question?
Do you think that any of your food eating is bad for the world?
How? I really don't understand how it's bad for the world. I don't. Like what?
So is the answer no or yes?
No. Like what about my food eating is bad for the world?
Don't answer.
I said no. I said no. But what? So I'm asking you, what about my food eating is bad for the world?
Okay. Do you know about overfishing? Do you know about raising animals? Do you know how cows produce so much methane that it affects the ozone layer? Do you know about how overpopulating animals ruin species? Do you know any of that?
I do know about some of that.
So you do know these things. Mm-hmm. So I'll ask you again. Do you think any of your food eating is bad for the world?
Yeah, probably.
So why do you keep doing it?
Because I like food.
So I don't understand why you're so confused as to why I'm doing it. Why are you so confused?
Because I'm not pointing this out. Because you're pointing it out and saying it's nasty. People stop doing it.
You just said it's bad too.
What? That eating meat is bad for the world?
It's bad for the world. So
It.
why do you keep doing it? That's a genuine question. Why do you keep doing it?
Because I just want to eat meat.
So why are you so confused that I'm doing it? Why does that shock you?
Because I'm not here pointing out that people should stop eating meat.
You just acknowledged that. You just acknowledged that.
I'm not out saying that you should stop eating meat. I'm not doing that. You're doing that.
I was in with my friend. I was not on a podium. I was not in Union Square. I was not on my Facebook. I was with my best friend in my hallway. In my hallway, and I said, I think I want to stop eating meat. And I did not tell you this. I have never, ever once told you to stop eating meat.
No,
never.
This is the vegan thing.
I have never once, ever told you to stop eating meat. Have I ever told you to stop eating meat? Ever?
Bob,
answer
when
the
you were
question.
vegetarian, you didn't tell me that I should start to be a vegetarian.
No, when? I've never since you have perfect recall. I have never ever told you to stop eating meat.
We
ever
had that conversation. You said, like, Monet, you should try to be a vegetarian. We had that conversation. We
No,
absolutely
you're making
did.
up.
Especially,
Well,
especially after we juiced, and you were like, after we juiced, Monet, we should try to be vegetarian.
I said we should be eating healthy. I did not tell you to stop eating meat. I said, Monet, we are juicing. We need to start eating healthy. Treat our bodies nicely. I did not tell you to be vegetarian. I said, Monet, we need to start treating our bodies nicely and healthy. And you squinting your face up because you know it's true.
I don't think that's right.
You know it's true. So that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be shook and shocked that I'm slipping and making mistakes. I'm a human being just like you. I make mistakes and I go against my morals sometimes because I'm not perfect. But I'm allowed to acknowledge that and be like, no one out there has ever been shamed for eating meat by me. I don't tell anyone to stop eating meat. I don't tell people to believe in the things that I believe. But when I'm with my friend, I should be able to say, I want to stop eating meats, and this is why I want to stop doing it.
But if you condone other people shaming people for eating meat, isn't that being part of it?
I'm not shaming.
I'm saying if you okay with people doing it, isn't that saying that you're part of? This is a general question.
No, that's not how that works.
You don't think so?
That's not how that. By the way, I'm not condoning. I'm saying that's his prerogative. That is his prerogative to do. That is his prerogative. That is his prerogative. I don't know what does condoning mean. It is his prerogative to do that. That's not wrong of him.
I think that you're condoning a person's behavior, which is saying that you're okay with it.
But that's not part. That's not being a part. That's not the same thing. You know that's not the same thing.
What do you mean I don't?
Condoning, like saying like
condoning someone's behavior is supporting what they do.
Saying that it's your prerogative to go do whatever you do is not me condoning your behavior. If, like, for example, I'm a hoe. My whole friends go be a hoe. Go be a hoe. So I have no domain over what you do with your life. Go be a hoe. So, but that's not me being a part of them being a hoe. I'm just saying, live your life, be a hoe, girl. Go do your hoe shit. And even if I am condoning it, I'm not being a part of it. I'm saying I'm not here to tell you that you shouldn't be doing that. That is your prerogative to do.
But then I feel like we're going, which I think now we're going in circles. But saying that, anyway.
So I'm saying that doesn't mean I'm being a part of. I'm not a part of shaming people for eating meat or telling people not to eat meat. I've never, ever told anyone not to eat meat ever. I just say for me, I think I want to try to wane off the shit.
I think I've said my point a couple of times. I feel like we're talking in a circle.
Yeah, I guess we're talking in a circle now. But at the end of the day, my final conclusion is I don't think it's weird of me to point out that eating meat is wrong. Even if I'm still doing it, I'm acknowledging that I'm doing it and that I'm engaging in something that's wrong. And there's literally nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
And I think for me, what I'm saying is that I feel like putting a blanket statement saying that everyone who eats meat is this wrong.
We already agree that that's not what I meant.
Oh, but that okay. So you're the queen of the semantics. We
both speak in hyperbole. We know that.
But the thing is, here's like a friendship thing. We can't speak in hyperbole. Hyperbole can't be okay when you want it to be, and then when I want it to be, it's not. Like it needs to be consistent.
You and I both know. That I literally didn't mean every single person. We both know that. We both know that.
I'm saying hyperbole seems to be okay when you want to do it. When you want to do it, when I want to do it, it's an issue.
But we do both know that is not what I meant. Or do you actually think that's what I meant?
I really feel like you were saying that if you eat meat, you're a bad person.
It's not. So we can move on.
Okay, well, good. So then you agree with what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
You just agreed with it. You're saying
what are you saying?
Everyone who eats meat, like the whole hyperbolized.
No, most of them. I'm still saying that an overwhelming majority of them, including me, are contributing to the detriment of the earth. And that's not okay.
Well, I would like our viewers, our listeners and viewers to send us some statistics about people who eat meat, who do so.
Well, you should know that anyone sending statistics is going to be on my side because meat eaters don't give a fuck about that shit. But the vegans and they're all going to bombard you with statistics.
Well, we'll see. Well, you know what? They're vegans and vegetarians are very honest people, and I believe what you guys will say because you guys live the life. It's a work. It's been a very informative episode.
We haven't learned anything. What have you learned?
I've learned that I'm a fucking truth speaker.
You're doing a thing. I've learned literally nothing. I don't know that this episode has been informative at all. Maybe they learned something, but I have learned nothing from this episode. You didn't know you spoke truth into this moment?
No, I think I just reaffirmed that in myself.
So you didn't learn it?
Huh?
So you didn't learn it?
I did. I learned that I reaffirmed that. Reaffirming knowledge is relearning it, basically. So yeah, I did learn it.
You will spin a weird loop in a circle to make something make sense if it's the last thing you do.
It's true. You can't fan. You're making a green screen movie.
The green screen movie is not a big deal. They're not creating shadows. And I'm melting. So fuck the green screen. We all know it's a green screen. I am melting right now.
Are you so hot?
Because when I'm hot. Like, this is part of my life. What do you mean? I don't know. I'm not a human anatomist. I am hot.
Do y'all see how you get so wild?
Yeah, when you're hot, you're annoyed. This is not brand new. I am hot and I'm sweating. You're like, why are you sweating? And I keep saying over and over again because I'm a sweaty person.
Well, I'm sweating too, but
in this moment, I'm just sweating. I don't know what else you want besides why are you. I'm just sweaty. I don't know what other answer you want.
I think we should get your burger. You seem really. I think they'll take you off the edge.
I'm gonna shut your crunchy, earth destroying. Why do you hate the earth so much?
Bitch, why do you hate the earth so much?
Don't you have nieces and nephews who gonna live here when you're gone?
Bitch, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And I'm taking steps.
Like what?
I've been vegan for the month of July. What did you do?
And what are you doing in August?
What did you do?
What are you doing in August?
Monet, what did you do
in August? How you helping the world in August?
I answer your questions, but you don't ever want to. I told you what did you do?
In the month of July, I did a lot of. Actually, I was vegan not for the whole month, but I was vegan for about 2 weeks in the month of August. And you know I was too.
This is me taking off my mic because when they know she's lying.
So, in conclusion, I'm happy we were able to discuss and talk about this.
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about it many times before. Yeah, what? What's so funny? What are you laughing about?
Just arguing with you just cracks me up.
You know what cracks me up? This.
Bob just tried to snatch my chain off, girl. That's what you get.
That really tickled me. All right, well, I think we figured out. Are we really not going to have a sign off? Every show needs to sign off.
I don't like this.
Well, then, bitch, contribute something, anything, one idea.
I said like a couple of on the when we didn't see each other, but now I can't remember what they were, and I love
the next
them.
one you say, I'll do it. As long as you ain't trying to be cute. The next one you say is our sign off.
Until next time.
All right, until next time.
Bye.
That is the lamest shit in the world. That is literally the lamest shit.
It's better than this shit. Ew.
That is the lamest shit in the universe. Until next time.
You're someone's lame black uncle who wear white shoes and white socks and white pants and white shirts.
Until next time. I really... My original was Love You Sis, which is the best one. Still. Y'all vote. What's the best one? Write down in the comments. Is the best sign off mwah or love you, see you next time, or love you, sis.
Or maybe we should just say soak it up.
This episode was edited by me, Bob the Drag Queen, with music from Mitch Farina. Sibling Rivalry is proudly presented by The Only Productions. We'd like to thank you, the listeners, and a big thank you to Mitch Farina, our executive producer. Thanks a lot. See you next time.